Hi everyone, this is Miss Bothwell, the English teacher. In this video, you are going to learn about transitional words and phrases. By the end of this video, you will understand what transitions are, you'll understand the usage and the purpose of transitions, and you will learn a list of transitional words and phrases. So let's get started. Transition means a change from one idea to another idea. Transitional words and phrases reveal what is coming next in your sentence, in your paragraph, in your essay. Transitional words and phrases is like a bridge that you use to connect one idea to the next idea. So you can use transitions to join ideas within a sentence and also from paragraph to paragraph. Use a transition word or phrase at the beginning of a new paragraph to create coherency, which is the flow of your essay. When joining paragraphs, the last idea in the previous paragraph must connect to the first idea in the next paragraph. And you are going to join them and you're going to connect them by using a transitional word or phrase. So, to show an addition, if you have an idea and you would like to show an addition to that idea, you can use words such as, or phrases such as, in addition, furthermore, also, next, moreover. Now this is just a small list of transition words to show an addition. Let's look at an example. John was misbehaving during math class, so he received a detention. In addition, John received a phone call home. So there I'm using my transition word, in addition, to show that not only did John receive a detention, but he also received a phone call home. Okay, you would use transition words to show examples. And here's a list of some transition words. For instance, in fact, to illustrate, for example, specifically, to demonstrate. And here's an example. I had a great weekend. For example, I went to the Taylor Swift concert and I met her backstage. So there I am using my transition word, for example, to give an example of how my weekend was great. To show comparison, comparison means similarities, things that are alike. So here's a small list of some transition words you can use to show a comparison. Use similarly, in the same manner, likewise. Here's an example. King Middle School has a strict dress code. For instance, the boys must wear dress pants and dress shirts. Similarly, the strict dress code requires plaid skirts and blouses for girls. So in this example, I'm actually using two transition words. So I have the first one, which is for instance, which is giving an example of how King Middle School has a strict dress code. And then I'm using my transition word similarly, which I am showing comparison, that not only is the dress code strict for boys, but it is also strict for girls as well. Okay, so you will use transition words or phrases to show contrast. Contrast is simply the opposite idea or the opposing view. So you can use words or phrases such as however, nevertheless, yet, despite, in contrast, on the other hand. So for example, I am not able to go to the movies with you. Nevertheless, thanks for inviting me. So there I'm showing a contrast that Even though I'm not able to go, I'm thanking you anyway. Okay, you would also use transitions to show time. So you can use words such as after, immediately, meanwhile, in the meantime, now, next, then. Here's an example. My teacher was helping another student. Meanwhile, I patiently waited for her to finish. So there I'm using my transition word to connect the first sentence to the second sentence. So I'm using time. So while I was patiently waiting for her to finish, her helping another student. Use transition words or phrases to show an effect or a result of something. So you can use as a result, consequently, which means an outcome. You can use therefore. And here's an example. The weather is supposed to be snowy and freezing today. As a result, the state fair will be canceled. So there I am showing, I am using my transition word to show that the effects of the weather is the reason the state fair will be canceled. Okay, so finally, you would use transition words to sum up your paragraph or your idea in a sentence. So you would use words such as finally, lastly, in conclusion, to summarize. Here's an example. Great friends are hard to find. It is important to have a great friend that is loyal to you, willing to help you in a time of need, and have your best interests at heart. In conclusion, having a great friend in your life is very important. So there, in this example, I use my transition phrase in conclusion to simply just sum up what was stated the sentences prior. Okay, so this will conclude our video tutorial about transitions. I hope that you learned a lot, and I hope that you will practice transitions, incorporating transitions into your writings to make your sentences and your essays coherent. Thank you all for watching.